This week's clip is on sequences, and we're going to have a look at finding the rule given a sequence of numbers. Okay, so we've been given a sequence of numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, and a sequence is just a pattern of numbers, and we've got to work out what the rule is for this pattern of numbers. That just means what did we do to get from one number to the next number. Okay, let's work out how we get from one number to the next number in the sequence. So to get from 1 to 3, we've added 2 on. To get from 3 to 5, we've added 2. 5 to 7, we've added 2. And 7 to 9, we've also added 2. So this sequence goes up in twos. It goes 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Now another sequence that we know that also goes up in twos is the 2 times table, because the 2 times table starts with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 and so on. Now the 2 times table can be written as 2 times any number. Okay, so our sequence is very similar to the 2 times table, but obviously it's not the 2 times table because the 2 times table starts with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. So I'm just going to label this at the top as the 2 times table. Let's see how our sequence is different to the sequence of the 2 times table. Okay, well the first number in the 2 times table is 2. The first number in our sequence is 1. Now to get from 2 to 1, we've taken 1 off. Now let's see if that always works. Now the second number in the 2 times table is 4. The second number in our sequence is 3. Again, we've taken 1 off from the 2 times table. So our sequence here is the 2 times table, but take 1 off. So the rule of this sequence is 2n minus 1. And it's 2n minus 1 because it goes up in twos, but it's not the 2 times table, it's the 2 times table take off 1, so it's 2n minus 1. Okay, so we've got a sequence of numbers and we've got to find the rule for this sequence of numbers. So let's have a look at the differences in between each of the numbers. So from 6 to 10, it's add 4, 10 to 14, you add 4, and then add 4. So our sequence goes up in 4s, and another sequence that we know that goes up in 4s is the 4 times table. And the 4 times table is 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. So that there is the 4 times table, which we can write down as 4 times any number. Okay, so let's have a look at how our sequence is different to the 4 times table. So the 4 times table begins with a 4, our sequence begins with a 6. To get from 4 to 6, we've added 2 on. Let's see if that works for any number in the sequence. So if we just go to the third term, the third term in the 4 times table is 12. The third term in our sequence is 14. To get from 12 to 14, we've added 2 on. So our sequence is the 4 times table, but add 2 on, so it's 4n add 2.